What's up, y'all? This is Fight Level 187, and I want to talk to you about this video that I saw on Worldstar Hip Hop. And it was a video about a woman and the RTA bus driver that was getting into a heated argument. And you know, the heated argument started when the woman was getting on the bus and didn't pay first, so the bus driver automatically assumed that she was trying to get on the bus free, but she was trying to look for her money to pay to ride the bus. So you know, that kind of started turning to a heated altercation when the woman started to blow up a bit for being accused of trying to get on the bus free by the bus driver. And then the bus driver and the woman started getting into it, you know, continuously, and the argument started to get heated, started getting riled up a bit more. And it got riled up a bit more for the females to put his hands on the man first. So you know, she get a good smack in, and the bus driver loses it, gets up off the chair, and bam, uppercuts the shit out of her. It was the uppercut that you see on Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? And the woman admits, everyone is saying it on YouTube, Worldstar Hip Hop, you name it. They said finish her, finish him. Even she said feel like she was in Mortal Kombat. She said finish him. You know what I'm saying? I assume she played Mortal Kombat since she knows about that. But everybody was talking about finish her, fatality, and all that. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, that looked like some Mortal Kombat shit. Heck, that kind of like Street Fighter, but you know, like a good old Ryu and Ken shoryuken kind of move. It was a nasty uppercut he put on that girl. But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, the dude was out of line. You know, and I ain't trying to take sides. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was a professional. He could have, you know, he could have really hurt the girl. You know what I'm saying? Should have just threw her off the bus, and he would have had to worry about being charged or facing assault charges and losing his job. Because now, man, 59 years old, it can hit like that, dog, man. You don't underestimate old people these days. You know what I'm saying? You just don't underestimate old people. No old folks, if they can uppercut the crap out of you like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that one, you just don't strike a woman like that. But you have to look at the video real good. She put her hands on him first, so she kind of asked for it. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's okay. You know, any man had a right to hit a female, but you know what I'm saying? If you keep picking out a vicious animal and keep picking on it, it's gonna eventually attack. So that's when you females gotta start looking at it. Whenever you constantly start putting your hands on these men, these certain guys, you gotta start thinking of them as vicious. You gotta think about the consequences first. Look at them as vicious animals, because when it comes to a vicious animal, they don't give a fuck if you're a damn baby female. You could be a 9-year-old little girl. If you keep poking at it, it's gonna attack you. There ain't no animal caring about no human being. That's what these men are like. We're like wild animals. If you keep poking at us, we're gonna eventually attack. So stop putting your hands on these guys first. You know what I'm saying? She claimed she was a changed woman on her interview, so I'm assuming she admit that she should have had avoided the situation. She even said that she should have avoided the situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, the guy was wrong with his part, and now it cost him his job. He was unprofessional. He had no right to put his hands on her, but he had no right to uppercut the way he uppercut her, but she had it coming. So yeah, I mean, so we can say, honestly, we can say he was wrong for what he did for all we want. He still had the right to defend himself. So even though we say he's wrong for doing what he did, he had his rights to do what he did. But though it's just those rights and his pride came in the way to the point when he lost his job. So, you know, just because he lost his job, but now doesn't mean you females still think you're gonna get away with putting your hands on a man. Even though he's in jail, still, just stop being vicious. Stop touching and punching men first. Y'all don't want them hitting you, so don't hit them. Don't hit them. That's why when you see these videos, these other women who's been blacked out, beaten, and they never did a damn thing, there's people on commenting talking about she probably provoked the man to hit her now. That's why a lot of people be thinking it be with these women's faults now, because you certain women, y'all just don't know when to stop touching a guy. You know what I'm saying? Dudes going to jail behind y'all getting misdemeanors because they can't help but to hit you back because you won't stop hitting them. You won't stop beating with sticks or rocks or all that stuff. No, man, I'm sure there's a bunch of men that don't want to hit a female, but had no choice because the female wouldn't know when to stop putting her hands on him first. So, regardless if the man was wrong, you females will always be wrong too, and a man will always have the right to retaliate, even though if he's in jail, even though if he's wrong, he was still right. So, guys, girls, stop hitting on the man first. You won't have to worry about the consequences from the man's hands. You know, and I'm talking about you certain ghetto, confrontational, altercational females who like to get into these kind of battles with your dudes. You know what I'm saying? Or any kind of dude. Stop it, because one of these in the future, it could get worse, and it's gonna be the same old thing. She hit him first, but he had the right to do what he did, even though he's wrong. Well, that's all I got to say. But keep this in mind what I'm saying, because, like I said, in the future, it could be a lot worse than what we just saw. Alright? This is Fight Level 1 saying, and I'm saying deuces.